Raptured.
That was amazing. That was
Gone.
I was like, whoa, we're still here.
Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome back to the NASHVILLE, your favorite Music City podcast. I am Allie, here with Ty, as always. And
What up?
our fearless co-host co-co-host is Miss Julie Kanyas in the house today. So we had to borrow her for these episodes because we had some fun times this week, and we're going to tell you about them. And
it was a blast.
It was a good weekend.
I mean,
it was really fun.
Did it start? Was that Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then into the Monday. I'm like, that's good. We should always plan fun things Monday nights, because then like Mondays are fun. So
I agree.
So anyway, we'll get into all that.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, we had so much fun that I actually forgot when we were driving home. We went, what day is this? And that's a great feeling.
That's awesome.
Like, that's a really cool feeling. So anyway.
Yeah. Welcome back, by the way. This is the first episode of season 3.
Woohoo!
And we're happy to be here. We're kind of like revamping, revitalizing all the words. So
yeah, I think in the temporary off season, we took a step back and went, what are we trying to accomplish here?
Yeah.
And I think, what she and I realized is that we're, both of our families are kind of embedded here now. This is our home. And we kind of wanted to share it with everybody and some of the fun stuff that we get to do here. And I think we wanted to share our artists and songwriting perspectives, because that is what we do.
Yeah.
And
it's important.
That's a big part of who we are.
Yeah. And we'll continue to in small doses.
Yeah.
But
the idea of us getting out into our own town and exploring and finding new places that we can share with you guys, like that just seems like so much fun to me. It's kind of a win-win, because we get to go check these places out.
Oh,
right?
for sure. And then, and it was supposed to just be like initially as a segment idea, like Music City Meals or something like that. And then we're like, why don't we just like make that the whole thing? Like, we go out, we have fun, we report on it. Then maybe it gives people ideas of like what they should spend their time doing or not, or just funny reviews, and take videos and B-roll and stuff. So we're really excited about it. We hope you guys enjoy it. It'll be a little bit more watchable. So if you're listening via Spotify or Buzzsprout, make sure that you head over to YouTube as well, or just keep doing the audio thing. You get to hear us be fools.
Yeah, we'll try to describe it as best as possible.
Yes, very descriptive. We'll be narration stars.
Yeah. Like William Shatner.
William Shatner, exactly. Well, so today I woke up and I had a good day, but I was just like cranky for no reason. So I'm going to tell you about my song of the week.
Okay.
It's this viral song right now by the artist, and his name is Chandler, and it's called Nothing to It. And when I tell you this, this verse starts out by saying, "Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard." And it's like the most relatable lyric ever. And like, I was like, everybody needs some of this in their life whenever they just don't feel like it. They just don't want to get up. They don't want to do whatever they need to do. It's just his face, and he's got this big red beard. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. It's my favorite thing ever. So that's my song of the week. Short and sweet. You guys look it up. Chandler. He's got some other stuff. It's really cool to see the hip hop and like rap community be so welcoming to diverse characters. And when stuff like that pops off, it like makes me giggle because it's so unexpected.
Yeah.
But it's really good. So, and the beat's awesome.
Well, it's universal right there.
Yeah. He is super relatable.
He's already my best friend.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it. I just did it, and it was hard.
It's so funny.
It's like, yes, that's it. You got it.
Yeah. I love it. Tell me about yours.
Shakespeare. We got Chappelle, or what's his name?
Chandler.
Chandler.
Chappelle. I mean, he dropped some truth bombs too. So.
I love it. I know. I love that. I mean, I think, yeah. For a while there, we were getting watered down with with just so many artists. But right now, I think there's what it did was it challenged everybody in their writing, and it kind of made it, now you have some really, really exciting, like, creative stuff that I never thought I would hear. Being made, and it, it's real. Like,
it's risky, but it's real.
Right. Exactly.
And you don't know if it's going to work or not, but it doesn't matter because that's just what they're called to do in that moment.
I love it. That's awesome.
It's cool.
Okay. So mine is going to be Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
You can never go wrong with the White Stripes.
Yeah. Especially because to have a global theme song for the world's biggest sport is hilarious. And he was on one of the late nights recently, and they were asking him about that. I didn't catch the episode, but I could see him laughing, like in the, they're running the trailer for it or whatever. And and he was kind of laughing. He's like, it's such a beautiful, unexpected surprise. But that you go to any football game, any soccer game, or football, you're going to hear Seven Nation Army. And as we did the other night before the NSC game. So
which was a blast, by the way.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about that.
That is the topic of our first episode because I am so lucky. You've heard me blather on about how much I love my job, and I just work for some incredible people, which is sort of a new experience for me in my adult life. I mean, I've worked for family and people that I love and adore as someone who is like a kid or a teen or in college.
Sure.
But like in my adult life, I mean, listen, I went corporate. It was the wrong move for me. I was like, these people are crazy.
Right, Craig.
I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
And so I learned a lot, and I'm thankful because I made some amazing friends from that, and we went out the other night. I got to tell you about that too. So I am thankful for that time. But like anyway, now where I am, I have an amazing group of people that I'm surrounded by, and super talented. I mean, like, talk about being in the right place. Just surrounded by so many inspirational people, but also just like super cool bosses as well. And one of them was like, hey, I got tickets. Like, if anybody wants to go to the game, like, just let me know what date you want to go and I'll give you my season tickets. And we're like, oh, okay, what?
So awesome.
So I was like, if it's not too big of a deal, if you don't mind, blah blah blah, I'll take this game this night.
It was so awesome. I've never sat in the 106 section, in the supporters shield section.
That was wild.
So it's like standing room only.
Yeah,
but your back, it's got this
they're leaners. I walked up, I was like, where are the seats? I thought they like flipped down or something.
Yeah,
no.
but I love that about soccer. That they're so passionate that they have an entire section of people that don't want to be sitting.
Right. Yeah.
Like they want to be jumping, chanting.
It was
it was great. It was great to be.
We made it to the back line.
We did. We made it to the back line, which is that's
crazy.
the fan
soccer fan.
Yeah, that's the fan
go.
club for Nashville SC.
You like it?
Yeah. This is awesome. So yeah, I mean, and then Julie and I were season ticket holders the first year, their inaugural season, and we'll get to why we're not anymore.
Yeah.
But we love going. It's by far my favorite pro soccer stadium. It's the biggest.
It's beautiful.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. But they thought this one through.
They did.
And it's clean. It's with the exception of, I feel like there should be one more layer maybe of like food stands or something, because
maybe I could see that.
It's packed down there to get food. You know what I mean? But aside from that, like, it's clean. The food's good. The drinks are great.
God, the
It
food.
is the castle for a reason.
They call it the
Yeah.
castle, and it's a castle for a
Ooh,
reason.
I like that.
That's right. Yep.
While we're on that topic, I mean,
So
we're
thank
gonna
you
dive
so
into
much
it.
to Allie's bosses. We really appreciate it. We had a great time, and thank you for inviting us. It was so fun. It was great Saturday night.
A really good time. Like
Music City Saturday night, baby.
it was.
On
Okay,
a Tennessee Saturday night.
before we break
Bet you didn't
down,
think we'd all be watching soccer in the largest soccer specific stadium in the United States of America, right here in little Nashville, Tennessee.
I didn't realize that when you told me. I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." Good luck, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was super
Not as good as the professionals that do it at Geodis. Like that guy was great.
Oh
But
my god, the shredding on that Gibson! I was like, "Hello."
yeah,
Whoa. It was really cool. So, I loved the fact that we didn't park there because parking seemed a little not actual sketchy, but like,
Yeah.
like minimal.
sketch as in where do you go?
Does
Like,
not
where do you
exist.
park? Yeah,
exactly.
Where do the cars go?
Where do they go? Yeah. So we ended up parking somewhere along 8th and walking down, or not walking down, but we Ubered down because we were kind of like, wanted to get there and get food and whatever. It was such a beautiful night. Like we definitely could have walked and been fine.
Oh yeah.
But I'm glad we got to do like the whole thing. It was just a short little distance, and we got there and got dropped off by the ride share right across the street from Santa's Pub.
Yeah, shout out to Santa's Pub.
Classic.
Al, did you see when Ed Sheeran showed up there?
Yeah, but I obviously wasn't present, but I could imagine it was a rowdy night.
Like
You weren't
I'm just
present
hoping
at
he's gonna
Santa's
show up
Pub.
with
Keep it up. You'll be getting cold this year. I'll snow you in with all these puns.
Man, I haven't been in a minivan in forever, but that ride share was amazing.
You were so funny. You were like, "Oh, this reminds me of my soccer days."
Yeah, because the doors just automatically open, and you jump in, and they have the 2 captain chairs, and then you can go right through the middle, the aisle, into the back seat. So it was so
He dove
easy.
right back there.
I just jumped right back in there.
Julie and I got the princess seats with like the little armrests. It was great.
Dang it.
The only
I can't.
reason you got that ride is because I had a promo to upgrade to the XL or whatever.
Oh, really?
We were in a schmancy one.
She asked if we wanted a black, like a blacked out SUV to bring us there, and I for a second I thought about it.
For $20.
For a second I thought about it, but I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. Like,
We should always be that guy.
we should. From this moment on, we are those people. We are gonna only ride around in.
Be obnoxious.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
They're gonna be like, oh my god, it's Taylor Swift. Who the are you,
Ty Williams?
bitches?
No, it was a
Allie
great little.
Jordan at your service.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, hope. No, it was fun though. I mean, and honestly, like walking in and just seeing it for the first time, it was just such a cool experience because I had only ever driven past it and or been to not the convention center, but like, is it the fairgrounds that's right next door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've only ever like seen it from the outside. So I was like, oh my gosh, that looks really beautiful, and made me think, which is what I was going to say before, was I wonder how our new football stadium is going to stack up.
Oh my god.
It's not even going to compare.
Yeah. It's gonna be so much nicer. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be like nothing that we've probably ever seen before.
Oh, techie.
Like, yeah, even for me, like I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, well, that will definitely be an episode at some point.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because that would be super fun.
I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling both of you guys.
Both of you?
Well, because Trav isn't here right now. But if Trav was here, I would tell all of you. If we are not in the stadium for the opening game of the new Nissan Stadium, I will be crying.
Podcast is canceled.
Yeah.
We're no longer friends.
Now that's in 3 years, so we better be like
we're
crazy
there.
far by then. We'll
We're
be
there.
in like
It's gonna be awesome.
But I'm telling you guys, we need to be in that stadium opening day.
Okay. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's manifest box vibes opening day Nissan Stadium.
Got it. Done.
Or is it still going to be Nissan?
Yep.
Oh.
They agreed to the naming rights for the
Manifesting.
Yeah.
Oogity boogity.
They agreed to the naming rights for like 20 years or something crazy.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we will be telling you all about
Geodis
that in
Park
3 years.
In 3 years. We'll be looking forward to that, guys.
See you there.
But Geodis Park is incredible.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. And at one point we turned the corner. So like the way that we walked in, which turns out we kind of like took the long way, but I'm glad because when we wrapped all the way around, the next left turn that we took and went down the long, like past the bar, past everything that was there, you could see like the stadium was open. And then you could see the skyline like perfectly.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It
Batman
shocked me
building
too.
right
I don't
there.
even remember seeing that before, but that was
really cool.
That was awesome.
And it was sunset. It was really just a beautiful night. So we went in, we immediately got, I wanted to call them chimichangas.
Empanadas.
How do you know we go to Chewy's too much? Chimichangas. We got empanadas.
Yeah.
And they were amazing.
They were really good.
And we made him eat the sour cream sauce. He ate sour cream.
I'm not a sour cream guy.
No, but the food was top notch. It's expensive. Thank you guys, by the way, for my empanada.
You took us to the game.
You took us to the game, so it's like,
It's fine.
It all evens out in the end.
It was really good, and they were hot. That's the thing with my food. If it's gonna be cold food, I like it cold. If it's gonna be hot, I won't eat it if it's not hot. Like, I would rather boil my insides than eat lukewarm to cold food. I want to feel
That's
it
fair.
burning my esophagus as it goes.
Is it part of like, I know that they've cooked off anything bad that could possibly have been on it before.
You know what?
So I want it to be
Probably
scalding
a
so that
little
I
bit
at
of
least
that.
know that some of that stuff got.
That's probably a little subconscious happening. But also, I just really, like, I'm the type of person that will reach my hand in the oven, pick something up, and eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Travis
me
is like,
too.
what's wrong with you?
Yep. I know.
So,
It's
no,
like, it just smells so good. It looks right there. I just
does. So good.
But yeah, great time. Amazing job building that stadium. Minus one thing, and you already alluded to it, and that's the parking.
I'm really glad we didn't drive.
Yeah, so
I wrote where we parked on our board, not what I meant, but you know what I meant.
I do, absolutely. And I think anybody who's been a season ticket holder or have just been to Geodis Park in general understand what we're talking about. Horrible design plan for the flow of traffic, and they knew it as they were building it. That's the frustrating part, in my opinion, and probably a bunch of you
they
out there.
didn't care. They're like, the rich
Right.
people can have their parking spots.
Yep.
Everyone else will fend for themselves.
Yeah. And when people were bringing up these concerns early on, before they even built the stadium, they were like, where are people going to park? We're going to build parking garages. We're going to have transit. We're going to have, and their transit was okay the first year because you could park where the old Sound Stadium was, Greer Stadium. You could park there, and then there would be like a shuttle that would take you over right to the
that's
front
smart.
of Geodis.
Okay.
So for $20, you can park there like for as long as you want. The shuttle will take you there, and then at the end of the game, you go down to the bottom. Like when we were leaving, we walked down to the bottom of the hill. The shuttle will pick you up there and take you back to the parking lot.
Like where those lots were that we were? The ride share?
Well,
Or...
closer to like SIR. Like it was a little walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a ways.
Not bad though.
But not too bad. No.
Yeah.
So and in the shuttle, like it was quick. So that was really great. But then that's a 30,000 seat stadium inside of WeHo, of Wedgwood, Houston, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, we have.
That is the most. I mean, it's like all back roads over there.
Yeah, it's really hard
It's
to get around.
Nolensville. It's 8th Avenue. It's, the whole Berry Hill area.
Which I feel like is one big circle of just like
Right.
you.
Yeah.
You're like, where am I?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
I love Berry Hill, but I just truly am like turned around most times.
Oh, hell, I lived in Berry Hill for a few years. I love Berry Hill. But you could not be more accurate, though. It's kind of like, Yeah, it's like little mom and pop shops, and then it's
I thought
like,
you were going to say Little Shop of Horrors. I was like, what?
and then it starts getting into like Little Shop of Horror, and then you're like industrial, and then it's like the Coca-Cola plant, and then all of a sudden it's just like
there's so much there.
grungy and weird, and then all of a sudden there's Santa's Pub, and then
yeah, gentrification and
yeah,
oh, Nashville's good for that. So yeah,
it definitely is a melting pot here.
It
that's
definitely
for sure. was. But yeah, so we did have season tickets our first year. That is why we didn't re-up, was because of the parking. Because
good to know.
It's not even the parking as much as it is just the traffic in and out of Wedgwood area. Because you have what do you have? Wedgwood, 8th Avenue, and then if you go to the left, I can't remember what that one is. It goes up by Geodis, but it's just like a giant square, and then everything gridlocks.
It was like, I mean, just watching people stuck in their cars, I was getting claustrophobic for them.
Did we not walk 2 miles faster than what it would have taken that Uber from downtown to get to us?
Immediately, yes. Like I really enjoyed the walk because everyone was walking. So it's like,
now if it was July and it was 100 degrees, that'd be a different story.
I guess that's true.
Because I've gone there in July where we leave a little bit after halftime because you just can't breathe in there. You're like,
I don't do well with the heat anyway.
All right. So as for the soccer game itself, incredible view. I would recommend, if you can, try to get tickets in the supporter section like we did, because it's just a whole different experience.
It really was cool. I mean, I have nothing to base it off of, so I'll let you speak to that, but I had a great time.
No. I mean, I think that, you know what it's like to me is when you go to Bridgestone, you know this as well as anybody else, but when you go to Bridgestone, you sit anywhere in that arena, and it's a good seat. The experience all the way around is great from start to finish. Is exciting. There's, the view is good, but in the supporters section, it's you're like part of something bigger than just as a spectator, because you're participating in the chants, when the smoke bombs go off, you're in it.
You're literally in it.
So in Bridgestone, it's like 303.
Yeah.
It's cell block 303.
Just like move down.
Yeah. Like if you didn't know anything about Bridgestone, anything about the Nashville Predators, and you showed up to Bridgestone Arena and got yourself tickets in cell block 303 and you didn't know before you got there, I promise you that when you get there, they're going to be going, why aren't you chanting? Why aren't you, like, they're going to busting your balls going like, why aren't you participating?
And there's no QR
and you're going to be
codes.
like, what the hell happened? I just got they're not doing it over there.
Yeah.
They're not in the cell block. That's how the supporters are there. It's like, so that you have people up there leading the chants, and sometimes they like stare through your soul. And they're like, why aren't you?
You're not a true fan.
Yeah.
You better chant with us.
So sometimes I would just throw my hands up, just like, because I think they'd look in our general direction and I get nervous. I'd be like, yeah.
He's like, don't bully me. No, it was really cool. I mean, the fact that we literally got to be involved in a crowd surfing moment.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Never in my life.
Nope. Me either.
Probably not again, at least for a little while. But yeah, that was wild.
That was crazy. Wild. Yeah. So the mascot, Tempo, the coyote, was
wilding out
down on the field. Yeah. And he was just, partying with the fans in the front row. And I guess they asked him if they could start, or either that, or they started it. I don't know how. I
truly want to know how it began.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he does it every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the guy that was with him looked a little bit like, wait, what's happening?
Concerned for his well-being.
Because he's like, how do I get up?
And also, it's like, I mean, he had to have been manhandled several times. Like,
yeah.
Props to him, because not only was he crowd surfing, like just normally you can get like, a back or booty cheek or whatever, but like he was being pushed up, so there was a lot of like,
right
there.
I grabbed a hold of his like right here. I had a hold of him here, and then I had a hold of him like where his leg is, so right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like pushing with all of my might because I don't want to be the one where he like caves.
Yeah.
They're like,
I didn't help at all. I threw an arm in. I was like, this feels right.
No, it was awesome.
It was really cool though.
Because we'd never done it before. So I like the whole time I saw him coming, I'm like, part of me was like, please pivot the other way.
Pivot.
Like pivot. But that was really
cool.
that was really fun. So yeah, we got to participate in sending tempo and a crowd surfing moment, which was awesome.
He made it all the way back.
I know to the.
I was
to
like,
the upper
wow,
deck.
these people are determined.
Yeah.
I sounded like a complete
like-
hooligan because I took French in school and not Spanish. So I was like,
So that one, I think.
tenemos que ganar.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
I don't remember the word.
We were like reading the chant, like, what does that say?
Oh, on the chant, yeah.
Because you can't understand what they're saying, and they had the little QR code.
Vamos, Nashville.
That got Vamos. I got Vamos.
Yeah, that
We'd
was
be
the
like,
easy one.
it's our hometown.
the no
Esta noche.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Esta
Noche.
noche.
You're doing your people a disservice here. No, it was a lot
I need
of
to call
fun.
Richard.
Richard, yeah, he could show us that.
I need you
for sure.
to translate for me, please.
It was definitely an experience that I had not had before, and you guys got to wear your scarves.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
we
I mean, I
held them up and flung them around.
I would say if you're visiting Nashville, and as long as you get a ride to and from the game, and you allow yourself time, the game itself isn't that long. I mean, it's like a couple hours, right? But
Yeah, we also left when they were winning. We pulled the ultimate sin. We're like, okay, we're good. Let's get out of here before everyone else does.
Yeah.
And then we ended up walking anyway. So, but it worked out. It was fine.
So that's my only beef with Nashville SC and Gary Smith this year is for some reason they cannot hold on to the lead. And you're right. We left when they were winning 1-0, right? Mm-hmm. Or were we losing 1-0?
No, we were winning because then all of a sudden they had won, and we were like, "What the hell
That's
happened?"
right. That's
but
right.
that was during the crowd surfing, right?
That was during the crowd surfing.
We were distracted.
Yep, that's right.
Which is, I mean,
And the cameraman who kept going in, yeah.
Yeah.
But so they were winning 1-0, and then all of a sudden they were tied 1-1. Okay, no harm, no foul. They're going to go into extra time, and so we're like, with 10 minutes or 9 minutes on the clock, we're like, let's start going, because if we don't, it's going to be like another hour and a half.
And at that point, we were still Ubering, but that quickly changed.
Right. We thought that if we had jumped the gun and Uber would pick us up right then, right before everybody got out.
Yeah.
You know.
In all fairness, Felix was like 9 minutes away when I first did it.
Felix, he was really giving it all he had.
He tried, huh?
And then by the time we left, he was somehow further
He was
away.
like twice as far away. Yeah.
Felix for president. Oh, yeah, we were kind of confused about it.
But I would recommend it. I'd recommend the experience to anybody. If you're
hands down.
Even if you've never been to a soccer game before, it's
do it.
It's a cool experience as a fan too, because you definitely affect the game. You know.
Oh yeah, especially sitting in a spot like that.
I was just gonna say, like, how about the Philadelphia players
cool.
warming up?
Oh my god, that was my best part. I am gonna insert a clip for you guys because we were cracking up. The Philly players were right in front of us, and they were like they looked like track stretches.
Yeah,
like,
they were. Yeah,
they were.
Well,
just
because really they're gonna be running most of the time.
Yeah, and it was just so funny. And there was a group of guys right in front of us, and they were roasting these Philly players, and they had a really good
they were awesome.
Yeah, they had a good attitude about it.
I'm sure they've dealt with it. And, when you start thinking about it, you're like, they do this in every stadium, in every city.
Yeah, no matter where you are,
wherever they are, if they're not home, they're gonna get heckled.
It's ruthless. Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it's all in good fun, and it's not
Yeah, nobody had like a grumpy look on their face or like super serious.
Right.
Like they looked focused, but then they would like throw a smile or whatever, and I was like, oh, they look like nice folks.
So sitting where we
I
did.
totally missed that.
Oh yeah, they were like right in front of us.
I saw them. I didn't hear the people.
Oh, they were roasting them
Really?
hard.
They were like,
yeah.
I don't even know what they were saying, but
I mean, who knows what they're saying? But
I totally missed that.
sometimes, And they would be like running. They'd be running like this, trying to ignore them. And then sometimes you'd see them just like break out in laughter because they couldn't hold it in.
Yeah.
Whatever somebody yelled at them
the
was something
guys
funny.
were like, switch hats.
Switch hats.
Oh yeah.
We were like, why? The cameraman came over and they were all convinced that if everyone swapped hats, that they would get on film. And maybe they did. Maybe it worked out for them. Yeah. I don't know. If you saw them on television with different hats on, let us know.
Yeah.
No,
great experience. So the other thing I was going to say about Nashville SC that's really cool is that some of the owners are Derrick Henry. He's a partial owner.
Reese Witherspoon.
The Freak Geek.
The Greek Freak.
The Greek Freak.
Geek.
The Greek Freak.
What? The Greek Freak. Who's that?
Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo or whatever.
Anacopus. What's wrong?
He's the guy. He's an amazing.
So we're going to a Greek restaurant next and making him read the menu out loud.
Oh no! And he's this great NBA player, and he's a partial owner. And then Reese Witherspoon is partial owner, and somebody else just joined too. I'm trying to remember who that was. Oh, maybe Philip Forsberg.
I have
Maybe
a
it's
story for
Philip
you.
Forsberg, but
That's awesome.
yeah.
I talked to a Baltimore fan, a Ravens fan, and I said, now listen, he was a very nice gentleman. I said, you better take care of Derek. And he was like, we're so happy to have him. And I was like, oh. And then he gave me one of those little be your guest Chick-fil-A cards. I was like,
nice.
bought my lunch. That was very lovely.
That was nice.
I was like,
nice.
okay, we'll hold this in our heart.
So
And-
we'll say that there's one Dirty Bird fan
That's
one
nice.
Ratbird fan that's not
Oh, not the Ratbird.
not poison.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Also, he
really
told
nice
me-
of him though.
It
That
was
really nice. That was nice.
It was nice. He told me he lived like 2 minutes away from the bridge.
Oh.
And this daughter called him in the morning, was like, Dad, it's gone.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
That's
crazy.
That is crazy.
yeah. Speaking of crazy,
Yeah.
I guess we should do a little Reddit.
Yeah.
Do we want unhinged? I mean, both of these are unhinged. Do we want like greedy or like just bad?
Greedy.
Greedy?
Well, I mean, I'd like just bad.
Just bad?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll save the other one for another day. This one is a confession thread on Reddit from Standing Mannequin. So it says, I lied. This is the title. I lied about being colorblind to everyone I know.
Oh my god.
It says I, 21, doesn't say male or female, just says 21, lied about being colorblind. It began in elementary when I told all my friends and began hinting towards my parents. I began doing extensive research on certain types of colorblindness and their commonness. I chose the most common type, a red-green colorblind type. I learned exactly how they saw and began to even be able to picture what each shade would look like in a colorblind vision. As I grew old enough to realize these lies weren't exactly okay, I had already had everyone around my finger. I was too deep into this lie. Soon after, I was gifted colorblind glasses by family. As the years went by, I found an amazing boyfriend who I've been with for 3 years now, and we're planning to marry soon. He and his family believe I am colorblind. Everyone in my life believes I am colorblind. I cannot tell a single soul. Nobody knows.
Oh my god.
What a strange hill to die on. Truly perplexed. What?
I have no words. Like,
And also, when you're that young, like elementary school,
Yeah, to be thinking of such an elaborate
to
Ruse?
yeah, like
research and keep going.
I'm gonna trick people that I'm colorblind.
yes,
And your parents don't know,
that no one knows.
but the doctor would.
How?
I guess not.
I
That's something no one can dispute.
yeah, I just don't see it right. That wall is purple. How crazy!
Never get running a red light ticket, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I wonder.
is that part of it?
No, because you can. It's the
It's either
order.
crime.
Oh right. Oh, you're right. Didn't think about that. That's like me at our next conversation piece.
Oh my god!
They
It's
were
gonna
like,
be
"Wow,
exciting.
didn't go for the green, huh?"
Oh,
Oh my God. Okay, you guys stay tuned for the next one. It's so much fun. We go to Putt Shack and we're going to divulge all of our funny moments and share some video clips with you then as well. But
it was equally as exciting as a soccer game.
It was so good. It was so good.
And two great nights.
They really were. There's so much more fun ideas and things coming, cool things around town to do. And also it could translate to your city as well. So no matter where you're listening from, hopefully it'll inspire you to get out and have some fun with your friends and just enjoy life, because we don't have that long on this shiny globe of interesting people.
My God, now I'm terrified to my inner soul.
Did this just spiral into an existential crisis?
Yeah, because soon we will all burn up into the flares of the sun.
We were supposed to get raptured for the eclipse, and
I
mean, but we're still here, so who knows? The good
maybe
ones are
we're the yeah.
Wait a minute. Did they actually say that? Because I went to get my hair done and she goes, "Weren't you waiting for the rapture?" And I was like, like I didn't know. It was like,
well, if you guys didn't get raptured and you're still here with us, thank you so much for listening.
Peace, everybody.
We had such a good time. We're going to see you in the next one, and we hope you have a great rest of your day, your week, all of the things. Visit us at thenashtea.com, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.